What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Bang Sonny, boy. Back with another litty video. As always, today, it's about to get litty. It's about to get wild. Feel me? But hopefully y'all's days are going good, man. Yeah, man. But
each player's potential.
Yeah, we gotta have some background noise in it, boy.
Changing it up here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 3.
Count it, that bucket is good. If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Fades and shoots.
Boom.
Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
Alright, y'all.
Well, it's outside.
But I don't know if I can do it, y'all.
Offensive rebound. Robinson's shot is off.
You look at this Wolfpack roster. A lot of players who would play college ball, but Patrick Walsh could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Outside Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The 3 is up. Timmerman defending. Knocked away. And it's stolen away by Timmerman.
Come on.
Stauffer up top. Robinson sets the screen. Clock at 6. Over Junior. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The Dynasty trail.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
And here's Eric Dillard outside. Gets it to go from long range.
I mean, that's what Dillard does best. His shooting is huge for his team.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Up top, Robinson. Off target from outside. Right side, Luan. 1 second left. And it's in! Wow! He nails the buzzer beater! And the first half comes to a conclusion, and a game that has been very close so far. The Dynasty on top. They lead this one by 4. And more basketball to come after this short break. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. The Wolfpack trailing here. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Guarded by Wells. 5 on the clock. And they couldn't get a shot off in time. That's a 35-second shot clock violation. Patrick Wells draws the double. There's the three. Pure from three-point range.
Sharp move by Wells. The pull-up is a tough shot for a high schooler to hit.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Shot clock at 2. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Rebounded by James. Rejected by Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher really helps out his team defensively. He's got the size, and so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over. On defense, the Dynasty. They lead by 1. Robinson. Andrew Robinson with the slam.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
And the foul's on Patrick Wells.
At the line for the Dynasty, Eric Dillard. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for Dillard, it's about staying engaged whenever he's out on the court and making sure he just makes the most of every opportunity.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Guarded by Wells. And they force the shot clock violation. Great lockdown defense right there.
Oh, no. Those are the kind of errors that can make or break you in a game like this.
And the Wolfpack have possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. Drew Robinson for 3. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
And this is a game of hot potato. The lead getting passed back and forth.
And you just know that there are going to be a few more exchanges left before this one's over.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Shot clock at 3. Brett Hopkins from outside. Sinks the tray.
Careful. Hawkins can sneak up on you. Don't forget about him from deep.
Heavy inside. And he converts the layup.
All about the dime there. Terrific court vision.
The Dynasty trail. On the wing, Mike cycle one. Back to Dillard. Defended by Robinson. And they'll turn it over. Unable to get a shot off that time on the 35-second shot clock violation.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Jason Jr., Jonathan Lack, Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Back to Cobb. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dynasty, Danny Cobb. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. The Wolfpack leading. Now it's Carter outside. Swings it to Stauffer. That's good. And Deshaun Carter with the assist.
Trouble brewing whenever Stauffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game.
Junior with it. Shot clock at 6. He's covered by Johnson. And mismanagement of the shot clock. And they'll have to turn it over without getting a shot off.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky Davidson. Kyle Madison. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Back to Carter. Pass to Erickson. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bate. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Ruggs, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
From deep, Danny Cobb. The Dynasty with another miss. Outside Erickson. Cordova outside. Outside, it's Johnson. Carter, 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Kept alive by the Wolfpack. Fresh, no good. Now Junior. To the middle. The shot by Zadirko, no good.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems to be on a little friendly rhythm.
And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Tim Powell. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
On defense, the Dynasty. It's a 5-point game. Here's Cordova. He can't make that one in. And now the Dynasty with it. It's Powell up top. Cordova covering. Powell, no good.
Not sure what the game plan was going for that shot.
Yeah, you know, it might be a symptom of being a younger player. He got a little overexcited about that look.
Andrews, good.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Timeout called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Dish to Fisher. Back to Dillard. Luan on the wing. Brett Hopkins to end the drought. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Count that one.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
To the right side. Back to Dillard. Outside Luan. On the wing, Brett Hopkins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Rebounded by James. Outside, Timmerman. Passes to Wells. James. Michael Stopper for 3. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession. And Patrick Wells outside.
His height allows him to beat other guys to those highly contested boards.
Ball is turned over. Wolfpack ball.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Pass over to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stopper.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
The Dynasty trailing. Out to the wing. It's Fisher inside. Working on James. Fisher with the bucket.
Fisher's 240-pound frame has no problem finishing through contact there. He's used to rugged work on the family farm, and he stacks some hay right there.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grabbed the miss.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Back to Luan. Fisher. On the wing, Eric Dillard. James covering with 4 to shoot. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Stoffer grabs the board. And that's an intentional foul.
Brett Hopkins. First personal foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Eric Dillard. First personal foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Eric Dillard. Second personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells. Taking 2 shots.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And for the lack of size that Wells has, he makes up for it with his shooting ability. He's a floor spacer who allows this offense to run much more smoothly.
And it's the Dynasty with the ball.
Put a fork in them. Their comeback hopes are out the window. It's safe to say at this point.
Yeah, this deal, it's done. It's finished. It's over.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Hotkins missing. Wells with it. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game like this, you knew you could throw out the record books. They're gone. The Wolfpack have to love playing the spoiler.
Oh, it's a tough pill to swallow, especially against your rival. But hey, that's how the cards fell. They still have a great team and talent up and down the roster, but tonight, the Wolfpack was just better.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Here we go.
And off the tip, it's the Wolfpack.
And how excited are we for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, relaxes the team a little bit when you're not having to play catch-up from the start.
Now here's Fisher. The fader. Stauffer grabs the board. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
And here's Dillard. Offline with the three.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
James. He's now 1 of 2 with that bucket. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Robinson's shot is off. Guarded by Wells. And oh, there was the whistle. He was going up for the layup and it looked like there was some contact. I wasn't sure if they were going to call the foul or not. We got a couple of free throws coming up here. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Let's go with the three. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Zach Timmerman on the wing. Luan covering. Pass to James. Outside Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. Pulls up on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A play like that shows you how advanced Luan's understanding of the game is. He found the open man with no problem.
Outside, Timmerman. And here's Stauffer. Hawkins covering. Now it's Carter outside. On target from long range. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that. Dillard is the floor general. He can find the open man anywhere.
The Wolfpack in the lead. Outside Stauffer. Up top Robinson. Pass to Carter. No good from outside. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Timmerman defending.
He saw that play develop and got the ball to him right where he needed it.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. Carter with it. Timmerman with it. Now it's Carter outside. Back to Timmerman. With just 5 to shoot. Carter sinks it from distance.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinctive moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Pass over to Robinson.
Defensive foul. Eric Fisher. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack.
And he makes the first.
Shooting 2.
And that's good as he hits both that time. The Dynasty trail. It's stolen away by Stoffer. Here's Carter. And here's James. Puts it up from 17. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he used his strength to muscle into the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on him.
High post try. And off the front iron and in it goes. Now here's Stoffer. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass over to Robinson. Now here's James. The second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
No good on the triple. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential.
Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout.
Now Wells. Luan covering. Shoots the three. Wells, no good. Defended by Robinson. And Robinson pulls it down. Carter with it. Cobb on him. Puts it up from 12. Carter's shot is off that time. From past the arc. Nails it from 3. MP has been something else this first half. Well on his way to a huge game.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Wells outside. Lets it fly. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Number 22.
Here's Wells. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.